Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a bit different, but I am also going to be somewhat working on a kit and painting, so not too different. This is the In Your Dreams a vision board kit. It's kind of just a kit to make your own vision board, and I believe I've mentioned it before, but I've never actually used it besides using like the tape that was inside. And today isn't going to be much different from that because I'm only actually going to be using the actual board that comes inside it. And I guess in a way I am making a type of vision board. I wanted to end the year off with this video, and as I was looking back on this year, I was thinking about an artist that I was introduced to. Her name was Karol G, and I was like, I guess officially introduced to her this year and fully kind of fell in love with her music this year. And so when I was thinking back about it and her songs and her two most recent albums, I found that there are a lot of songs I just absolutely loved, and some of them had certain lines in them that I really liked, and I kept trying to keep with me throughout the year and as a reminder for the next year. And so I kind of did a lot of research and a lot of planning and preparing for this, and I took a lot of time choosing what words and what lyrics I wanted to write on this vision board. And that's basically what I'm doing in this video today. Is I'm decorating this board based on Karol G and a bunch of her more, I guess, motivational and inspirational lines in her songs. And so I'm starting by, after I did the base coat of white to make sure the paint would stick to it, I started by doing a pink center where I was going to write her name. And I didn't do, I guess, an exact replication of any of her like album covers, but I did take a lot of inspiration from her two most recent albums. And since her name, Karol G, had the perfect amount of letters, of course, I wrote it out in rainbow. And for this painting, I am using a mix of actual acrylic paint and my Posca paint markers. And I will say I didn't use like all of my favorite lines or favorite songs while making this video. I kind of wanted this to be a good reflection and reminder to end the year and to kind of start the next year that's coming. And so I kind of focused in more on just general inspirational things and not just specifically any type of inspiration of like a breakup or anything like that. Just more general inspiration. I took a lot of time when preparing and planning for this video. As you saw earlier, I had 3 different sheets of paper where I was kind of working it out on. And for the background, I really kind of just wanted to do not blocks of color, but like sections of color all the way around. And so I, of course, did it in rainbow again and just put the different colors of the rainbow all throughout the board. And I try to make sure it wasn't too neat or too perfect. I wanted it to look not messy, but not super organized either. But I was trying to be somewhat careful to not mix certain colors, because if you mix certain colors, they'll turn like gray or brownish, and that's not really what I was going for. Honestly, this year as a whole has been sometimes difficult, sometimes great for me, and it's a weird feeling looking back on it and knowing it's ending. And I wasn't really sure what video I wanted to do to end this year, but I knew the one that I did do, I wanted it to mean something in some way. And I am the type of person that I love to listen to music, especially music that means something or means something to me or that makes me feel a certain way. Once I finished with that background, I did go back around the border of the pink just to kind of define the border a bit better because it felt like it was kind of getting too small with all the background colors. And now I'm starting with actually writing the lyrics down. They're all in Spanish, but I did translate them to English either next to them or underneath them. The first lyric is from Mientras me curo del cora, and the English translation says, "Give me time, I'm not at my best, but I'll improve little by little. Today I'm down, but I know that tomorrow will be beautiful." And in between both the English and the Spanish lyrics, I wrote the name of the album, or not the album, the song. And then for the space above the name, I decided not to separate the lyrics by like top and bottom, but I made them next to each other so that they wouldn't be separated. And this one is from Mañana será bonito. And the line says, "Because in life we can't go back and make up for lost time, but we can start again." And underneath that one, I actually chose another line from the same song, which says, "No one can turn off your shine because tomorrow will be beautiful." Both of these lines were kind of short, or at least shorter than the others, but they're from the same song but in different places, so I put them in the center. And for the final line that I chose isn't from her newest albums, but it's still one that I really love. It's from the song La Vida Continúa, and the line in English is, "Time teaches us if someone comes into our life, it's because they brought a purpose. The one who leaves, leaves, and his mission is completed. The good is preserved and the bad is forgotten." And once I finished writing the 4 lyrics down, and this kind of empty space in this corner, I just decorated it with the flag of Colombia and a flower and some hearts, just to kind of fill up the space since the lyric wasn't long enough to fill up the whole space. And that kind of just went over the whole board, adding some little white sparkles and stars and hearts all over the place, just to break up the color a little bit. And then I did give it a coat of sealant just to protect the paint from chipping. And this is how the vision board inspired by Karol G turned out. This board means a lot to me because of the lyrics and the words on it, and as someone who deals with mental health issues, there are good reminders to keep in mind, and I want to keep them in mind as I end this year and start off into the next year. And I hope you all find some inspiration in these words as much as they do for me. And I hope you all have had a good, happy new year and have a wonderful next year with tons of blessings and enjoyment and happiness and peace. Thank you all so much for watching my video, and I hope you all enjoyed it and liked what I did. And thank you all so much for watching all of my videos in this past year. I am very excited to continue making more videos in the coming year. Thank you all so much for watching, and Happy New Year. Bye!